some booze. I'll be back in a minute. I still haven't recovered from this weekend. My leg's very hurt. Don't work the back of my thighs enough, apparently. I don't think I worked the rest of me very much. Michael just got home, so he'll be a little bit. Well, padded. Early is on time. Actually, I started stream at 6:01 my time. That is actually early for me. I'm really bad about starting at like closer to 6:03, 6:04. But if I'm ever more than like, if I'm planning to be more than 10 minutes late, or even 5 minutes late, I usually will say something. And if it's more than 15, I tend to change the event on Discord. Oh, sorry. And this is going to be last stream for like a week and a half. Because we're going to be at Babscon, but then we get back at like midnight on Monday into Tuesday. Like it's gonna be super late, so I'm not streaming Tuesday because I basically have to immediately go to bed to go to work, and I don't want to immediately stream again after just getting back. So we're gonna be holding off for so after this it's the Friday after next. It'll be a bit. One thing for the con I haven't fully prepped for is I still need to get all of my bad fanfics printed, but I ran out of printer paper because I normally need probably like 300 sheets every time, and it almost always happens. And I stopped at the grocery store thinking, hey, they have an office section. No, they don't have printer paper. So I looked it up. It looks like Family Dollar, which is really close, has some. It's just if I have to go to an office supply store or a department store, that's actually complete opposite of direction. And tomorrow we have our game hangout with we're playing Divinity, so I don't want to go way out of my way. I'm not a bot, but welcome to the stream. There's coffee, but no ponies for now. Anybody that says I'm not a bot, probably a bot. Like if at the scene of a murder, you say, well, I didn't kill him. Maybe you did. Like the smelted dealt it. Where are the ponies? Ponies are coming. There's a pony. Oh, that's what you mean. You get an equity. Thank you for the bits too. I'm British. That's not through bits, but you're getting there.
I'm British.
Babscon. I don't know what, sorry, something was activated that shouldn't have been. When will Babscon be? It's this weekend. Babscon starts Friday, so it's in 3 days. So as many days from now is how long the con will be. I fly out on Thursday. I think it will be a long car ride, right? No, we're not driving. Hell no. That would be, we would have to leave Wednesday and probably drive straight through. I think it's like I guess 2,000 miles. No, that's 2,500 climbs. 1,975. I used to work in trucking, and that was a lane that we had to do a lot. So yeah, it's about 2,000 miles. That is a long ways. No, we're flying out like Thursday at midday. Thank you for the follow, Ken Godzilla 242. Thank you very much. We're flying out on. We're flying out Thursday at like 3, but then we gain 2 hours, and so we're live for like 5 something, and then we come back at like, but leaves at 7 on Monday. But because we lose 2 hours, we don't arrive until like midnight. So, yeah, something. I think it was 7 or something like that. It was later in the day, but whatever. I think I'm on 4 panels right now. I'm on Bad Fanfic. The nostalgia panel with Jay Holler, anthology, and then there's an animation panel. I can't remember what they called it. That we're doing on Friday, I think, as well. So, and I might be on others, but I really don't like doing more than 4 as an obligation. I usually get dragged into some day of anyway. So, Anyway, I didn't want to work on like boring scene building stuff today, so I was gonna make some emojis. So if you guys have recommendations for some emojis, did the same thing I did yesterday with Michael's alias, Michael. By saying Bonita Casa. I do not know. I am bad at English. I'm bad at speaking English. I'm pretty good at writing it. I'm a grammar Nazi, but I'm not. My brain works faster than my mouth. Anyway, so I wanted to make some emojis for Discord. We currently have like a whole sleuth of them, but I think I have the ability to make so many more. I mean, I have this Monster Hunter ones in here that probably nobody will ever use, but there's no point in getting rid of them if we still have lots of extra space. So it tends to be that we like making derpy emotes, but depends on if there's a specific. I like ones that have use. So if there's like a specific look or reaction that would be nice to have to things, definitely do that. Hey, you said it perfectly how you would say it in Spanish. Did? Okay. Maybe I should just switch to Spanish. We just need more Applejack emojis. We can do an Applejack. I think we have some. Yeah, we have like the tip of the hat and then her freaking out. We gotta do like Applejack with an apple. Yeah. Like she's just like freaking out because there's an apple in front of her. Maybe this gets cuter and cuter until she explodes. That's animated. We actually have quite a few animated ones. I want to try to make some not animated ones. We have, I think, less than 10. It wouldn't be bad. Yeah, let's try the Applejack. Okay, so it's gonna be small. We need to make sure that that scarf is not on there, otherwise it's just gonna blend with the apple. An apple. Unshrimp your spine and moisturize your insides. Actually, I'm doing pretty good right now. I pushed right to the back. I'm proud of me. That would be funny. I have her in a whole bucket, but emojis are small. There is the TF2 apple. There it is. Moisturize with Michael's mead. You know, he has need for a bit. He kind of made a ton, and then we had way too much. Especially since last November, we bought a bunch from the local mead place because they sell after the Ren fairs are over. Even then, we didn't get through all that mead. I think we still have like 1.5 gallons. It's just, we got way too much, and we didn't have enough social events with people drinking it. Make an emoji of Applejack hitting Apple Bloom with a pineapple. I think that'd be too hard to see what's going on, because you got to remember, emojis are, you know, approximately that big, maybe like that big. It'd be really hard to see what's going on if you have like that type of complication. Applejack and apple. Okay, so she needs to be freaking out about this apple. Hardest part about doing these is trying to figure out where square is. Could probably make an overlay, but I don't know. This one is definitely going to get cut off a bit. And apple. Yeah, AI upscale the emotes. Why? I can just make them bigger. They have the originals. This whole folder right here is just all the ones that we did already. That might be too big. Big. Hello.
Are you giving that horse an apple?
I am doing emojis.
I wouldn't give that horse an apple.
Why not?
Doesn't deserve it.
Why doesn't she deserve it?
Bad horse.
Bad horse. Are you drinking the new beers you got instead of the old beers we have in there still?
I got new beers because I don't want to drink the old beers.
I was actually going to defrost the fridge. It was empty.
Well, currently it's got beer in it. So if you want a beer.
No, because that means I'll have to hold off. It's got a big, thick layer of ice in the back.
Mm-hmm.
And making it so the cans don't quite fit. I was like, oh, there's not much stuff in there. I can probably run that tonight.
Yeah, and then I was thinking, wow, there's not much stuff in there. I need to do something about that.
Yeah. Defrosting will, well, it probably won't take that long. It's supposed to be a defrostless, like it does its own thing, where all defrost means is it raises the temperature up temporarily.
Yeah.
To get rid of the frost and then puts it back down, which is stupid. Michael the goat is here.
Woo! I do have the white beard again. I'm upset.
You have the white beard again?
No.
Oh, because, yeah, that changes much
White,
faster.
yeah. Grows faster than the head hair.
Now you have like some weird contrast.
Yeah. But no, I'm upset. The Bring Out Your Dead video you put out
Yeah?
already has 100,000 views.
Mm-hmm.
And Rainbow Dash, Jesus Dash only has like 77,000. And that's not okay.
So
Because he's gluten eating cheeses.
what's been weird is if you look at, it could be a little hard for that might be kind of hard on this, because you could see
88,000.
the trend tends to be that it goes up and then it kind of flattens out.
Yeah. It's been, you know,
This one
that's only been out for 4 days.
hasn't flattened. It's just kept at a straight line.
Yeah.
Which normally it's between days 2 and 3 that it'll flatten out to about this line. So it's not, thank you for the follow, Pooksy the Burgertarian too.
Yeah.
You know, for the follow. It's just interesting because it's not, there's hype keeping up with it. Where normally you're supposed to see views slow down.
I don't like the precedence that this sets. Or sets.
Hmm.
Are you just gonna have ponies getting belted upside the head in all your videos with a pipe? Is that what you all want?
So I needed to send over some videos to do as a kind of trailer type thing for things that I've made at a panel that's coming up. And originally I was thinking about just hyper cutting all the parts of the videos where I hit horses with things and just having go bam, 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 bam. But then I'm like, this actually feels too chaotic. I don't think I'm going to do that.
I mean, the horses can't. Why? Maybe if you had more smooching, you'd be able to do a smooching compilation instead.
But I did notice, like, when I was going through there, I'm like, well, I have enough to fill this video. I mean, I need it to be 15 seconds. So I have enough of me hitting horses to fill 15 seconds. Oh, yeah, I have enough for like 30.
Wow.
I just, like, throwing Spike in. Spike I've kicked around a lot.
Yeah, well, he deserves it.
I threw him into the rocket. I punched him in the face in the Screw My House. We kicked him for football all over the place.
Yeah, it was good.
We watched the YouTube channel for years. Cannot stay long. Just wanted to follow and say hello. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, we stream 3 times a week, doing SFM twice of the such. So, except for like the next week and a half, we're at Babscon. So, like next stream's like a week and Friday. But no, but this trend has been different.
Dark humor and ponies does seem to go hand in hand.
Let me see if I can.
And it is quite dark. He's his dad. She's teasing it. Yeah.
Here we go.
Did have a little uptick as people were watching the
When did I
video,
put this?
and then-
Oh, I'd have to know exactly when this came out, which I can probably figure out. When did I make public? Oh, it's on the screen.
Give me more derpy and socks.
July
Right?
19th.
Zigzag? Oh, I definitely didn't pay to say that. Good job.
July 19th through, let's say, a similar amount of time. Oh, it's not going to give me the whatever. But you can see that it definitely flattens out super quick.
Mhm.
Very different from that, but you need more derpies and socks. We have so
Yeah.
many derpy and socks.
No, we don't have nearly enough derpy and socks.
Need to gift Argo a life-size derp plush.
He's already got a life-size
AZ
rainbow.
makes them.
You know, I got one. Well, I got like the half-size one.
No, it's not even half size.
Yeah. No, I remember the full-size one. I enjoyed it.
Oh, actually, I have an even better bit to do with that. Thank you again, Soy. She's cheese dash, and someone follows the song. Cheese it dash, cheese in it, yeah. That's not here.
Little socks. A lot of different socks.
Good effects.
Guessing Adam's eating.
Oh, he ate.
Oh, he did? There were 4 sandwiches. Did
I made 8. I just used all the bread.
Okay.
So,
If I'd known that, I would have more sandwiches.
that's. I thought you would assume that, but
No, I ate the last of the soup because I was like, well, if
Pictures,
Adam
yes.
wants more soup, then
thank you for the
Unfreeze
follow,
some.
Jack Umbrion. Thank you very much. I need to find the picture. Where was it that you got crushed by Derpy?
AZ, that would have been Wisconsin.
Was it Wisconsin?
Yes. So it would have been Cider Fest last year. Yeah.
I don't think it was last year. Oh,
Oh, wow. It's forever ago. Time marches on. No, come back here for that cookie. It's freaking hard.
you're crushed.
I'm crushed by the big derp.
That's a big derp.
Yes.
Um,
Death by derp.
uh,
Cheap views.
I think
Oh,
I put that
boy.
on Twitter as like, man crushed by horse. More at 11. It looks got socks too.
You got socks.
Is that the same socks we have her with on here?
I have no idea. What's on? No. Different color.
Oh, here she has brown.
Yeah.
Same type of socks though.
Yeah. Stripey socks.
Yeah. So yes, that's a fucking massive derpy and I want it. He originally was selling them at Maricon, and he was selling them for, I think, like, was it like 1,500?
It wasn't even that. It was like 5. We told him.
No, not the big ones. The big ones I think he was still selling for a decent amount, but
Yeah.
he sold out of all the big ones, and he had like some other ones, like a non-horse and stuff. He sold out of everything.
Yeah.
All the big ones, all the decent sized ones, because we have.
He sold everything in like minutes.
But he had them for cheap for what they were,
Yeah.
and that's his own design too. So I think that big one though, I think he upped his prices a lot now, and I don't know if he still makes them. I'm gonna guess so,
Doesn't
because
come around as much as he used to.
he's probably very efficient at it now. But yeah, if you want one, you probably can still commission him for it. Expect it to be 4 digits, not much into 4 digits probably, but it's not. Wouldn't be a surprise if that was between 1,500 and 2,000 at the minimum. But it's just big, and I think for a lot of those cons, he would take all the stuffing out, and he would bring the derpy, and then he would go to like a Walmart and buy stuffing, and refill it there because trying to get it sent over was just too hard.
It was impressive to watch him work with a needle. I saw it a few times.
Oh, like he's really quick.
He's quick and it's clean. Like he's a human sewing machine.
Yeah, no, he's really good. He used to stream all the time of working on derbies and stuff.
Yeah,
I don't know when the last time he.
I haven't heard from him in a bit.
Yeah, now I'm curious. When's the last time he streamed?
Oh, horrible.
Let's once I follow him. There we go. That's not gonna give me.
Oh, look, you streamed 5 hours ago.
Huh?
5 hours ago, watching them OCAG. It's that creepy horse.
Oh, he's on the schedule for it. Doesn't mean he actually is.
No, the other guy. But yes, AZ.
Oh, the creepy guy.
Creepy
This
guy.
again. This is schedule. He might. Yeah, the last time he streamed was.
5 days ago.
Oh, he did. Okay, so he's still working on
Making plushies.
on stuff. Okay.
He's probably all commissions now.
Well, this is all I see is from 5 and 12 days, so he's only just recently got back into streaming again.
Well, no, they delete
He's doing a
videos
Pinkie Pie
automatically
now.
if you don't have like a
Well, yeah, but
if you don't
It's
have a
2 weeks.
popular account.
okay. Well, no, if you have Prime, you get 30 days. It's the
Okay.
only reason I pay for Prime because I could never remember to move videos over in 14 days.
Yeah.
So I pay for Prime just for the reason of making it so I don't forget those, and it saved me a lot of time.
And he's probably doing that as his job now at this point.
He could do it though.
Yeah,
100%. He could keep up at it. But I don't know if he being easy doing a Pinkie Pie and make plushies full time now.
Yep. There you go.
No, he should. He can definitely do it.
He realized it pays better
Oh yeah.
because his quality's good.
And even after taxes, say that $1,500 plush goes down to $1,000, you could sell one a week and walk away with $2,000 or a $2,000 paycheck.
Yeah.
Well, no, materials probably are going to be
Not that bad.
too bad, but I'm going to guess it's going to take them a good 20 to 30 hours to put one of those together at the minimum.
Yeah. But that's still not bad.
No, if you have fun with it. Yeah, it's just taxes are kind of a bitch then too.
He has a
to your
talent
site.
for it, for sure.
Mm-hmm. And he built his own design for it and everything, so it's not like he like got it from somewhere.
Yeah.
He hated all the other designs, so he made his own. I think that's cool. Your site.
I asked him about the not doing mouths on his, and he
Your
says
site.
he just couldn't get it right. That he had tried.
I like it more without, because it's like tiny mouth to the tiniest. It's so tiny, it's not even visible.
Yes.
Just don't report the taxes.
Yeah.
Um,
We don't. I mean,
you can, but eventually
depends on your living situation. If
Yeah.
you're just hoarding it.
your name, especially nowadays, if you have a credit card, that credit card's reporting all the funds that you're spending to the government. They know how much you're generally. They might not always know how much money you're getting in, but if you're using a card, they're knowing a lot of the money that's going out. If you have a lot of money going out and not much money coming in,
If you buy everything with cash.
and how do you get the money? So like, if you get it through PayPal, PayPal's going to report all that. If you're getting it through Venmo, through Zelle, it doesn't matter. It's all being reported. So it's just going to be safer.
just paying cash? Yeah.
Yeah, pay cash, but how? He's doing a lot of his commissions from home, meaning he's mailing it to people, which means they have to send him the money by mail.
So it's all cryptocurrency. That's the only reason that shit exists.
If he did crypto, that he probably could, but then he still has to cash that crypto out to American currency, and at that point,
Yeah. Because crypto is worthless. People will find it.
no,
for
you
real time.
yeah, most of those crypto ones are going to have you deposit it to an account.
Yeah.
So then you're going to be
It
having
needs to be
record of it again,
converted.
unless you can spend the crypto directly. But there's not many places you can
No,
do that.
There were a few places that tried it. And it failed.
Cash in the mail. Once it's received, he starts working. One, it's illegal to send cash in the mail. If I
Is it?
remember right.
Because my grandma sent me cards with money in it all the
Yeah,
time.
people do, but you're not supposed to because it's pretty easy to feel like if there's a large amount of cash in there. Plus, all they have to say is that it was lost in the mail. Plus, you'd have to wait to receive it to verify before sending. So then there's a risk involved with that. That's just not worth it. And
You-
normally you would want half down.
You just have people write checks and then you cash them at liquor stores.
Maybe, but that's probably gonna be too much. It's not illegal unless it's a large amount. No. Technically, by law, if you make $1, you have to report that $1. It's more of, does the government care about small amounts? Probably not.
You didn't report that $20 your grandma gave you.
Yeah, it's stuff like that. It's not going to be a problem.
No.
By law, you're supposed to.
Yes.
But there's a lot of things that the law says you're supposed to do, but a cop's going to be like, whatever. Like, it's not a worry. You're not being bad about it. But technically, there's certain limits on reporting, but it's normally, there's certain limits on official reporting. But even if it's unofficial, you still have to add it to something. But again, if you find $100 on the ground, you don't have to claim it as capital gains or something. There's still ways to get around it. It's more of, if I have an income and I have something on the side that makes me 10% more on my income, I can probably get away with it as just being like a fudge on the numbers. But if I have no income and then like official income, but I'm just getting tons of money, then that looks funny. So it's also just, if it becomes a problem, it's going to be a bad problem. And is it worth it being a problem? I'd rather just do it all right, because then I just don't have to be concerned. The problem with YouTube and Twitch and all that is that I get 1099s. 1099s are reported by, they have to be reported by the end of January by the company as to who they paid and what they paid. So that when I pay it, if I don't report it, the government already knows that I was paid that. So it's not like I can't report it at that point. So like in terms of YouTube and stuff, I don't have a choice. I get a bunch of money for my work and change from checking the Coinstar we have. It might be like $1 a month in foreign money or damaged coins. Yeah, that doesn't matter. Oh no. Not like the IRS guy's waiting there while you go and like dig into your couch cushion, or you're going in like a payphone and you find a quarter or a why am I using payphone? Nobody uses those anymore.
Yes.
Like soda machine. You find a quarter in there. It's not like the IRS is like, nope. Comes with the scissors. Cut it
I
up.
feel like I was at a place somewhere recently that had a working payphone. It was the zoo. They still had working payphones.
Really?
Yeah. I thought like, wow, I thought those had gone extinct.
Like some of the things at the zoo.
No, they're trying. They had ponies at the zoo. I got to see them. They were big fancy ponies.
A payphone's old. I've used
payphones.
I've used payphones before.
In my 20s.
I was, by the time I got to the age where I was gonna be out of my own and whatever, like with a car, cell phones were pretty easy to come by. They were crappy. They were like the Nokia
phones.
black and white screen, but it was perfect. It was exactly what you needed at that point.
I didn't have like a permanent cell phone until my late 20s. So payphones, was happy to see them.
Well, my parents,
longest time.
pretty early, they didn't really have much for family plans back then on cell phones. So I had my own plan, but it was like just for phone. And I think like 30 texts a month or something. It was like $50 in like 2000 money.
Yeah.
That's crazy expensive. But at that point, it was like the convenience.
It's very convenient. It's definitely more expensive than just having a payphone around every corner.
But now,
which is what it used to be.
I'm just under my dad runs a family plan for everybody in our whole family.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I pay him like $270 every year.
Yeah.
So it's like, what, $22-23 for unlimited data and phone and all these other features. It's so much cheaper nowadays for cell phone stuff.
Yeah, but like having like payphones weren't just at some places. They were everywhere. So, and they were like normally between a dime and a quarter.
And if it was local, you could just go to like a place and say, hey, can I use your phone?
Yeah.
But if it wasn't local,
anymore.
Like local as in, there was definitely a decent period of time where if I wanted to call a friend, I didn't put an area code in. It was just the 7 numbers. It's now pretty consistent that you have to put that area code in. I don't know if, can you even still put in just 7 numbers?
Yeah, as long as they're in your area
in your
code.
same area code.
But that's all
thank you for the
anybody
follow,
anybody
JD.
only ever knew their 7 digits because you didn't call long distance because it was too expensive.
Well, like in
Unless it was like
in
grandma.
Minneapolis, they had like 763, 612, 651.
Mhm.
You know, those ones, those weren't long distance to
Yeah.
call within all those. But yeah, anything else. Anytime my mom wanted to call like my grandma or something, definitely was.
You're gonna get a bill.
But she had a plan that involved it because she wanted to fuck with their mom.
No, it used to be in like the 90s. You could walk into a Wendy's or something and just ask to use the phone. It would be like, yeah. But now they'd probably look at you funny.
They're like, we don't have a phone. Well,
Well,
even
restaurants still tend to have land.
even my work, we don't have phones anymore. They're all IP. So I have a phone number, but it just calls my computer.
Yeah.
And so if I need to call the helpline at work the other day, do a password thing, and I had to still dial a number, but I dialed it on my computer. We had phones when I started, but they got rid of them.
You can get a landline through your internet cheap.
Oh yeah, it's super cheap. I just don't see a need because then you still have to have it set up somewhere.
You have a whole server area. You would
I
just
know,
set it
but
up in there.
there's no point in having a home phone because I have a cell phone.
This house has the old phone lines.
Not down here. There's no lines down here
Oh, they're upstairs.
because this was built afterwards. There's still some upstairs, yes.
Yeah.
But again, why?
It's cool.
My mom still has. My parents have their home line.
Yeah.
Because they've had the same number for so long, and my mom finds it more convenient if she wants to talk on the phone with somebody for a long time. They can just
Yeah.
hold it up or whatever. It's the only phone number I have memorized by heart besides my own.
I still remember my phone number from when I was a little kid. And that's that number, my personal phone number, and my mom's phone number for her cell phone are the only ones I know by heart. Like if I had to call you, there's no way in hell. Like if here, you can call your friend.
Like if
What's his number? Like
if your
know.
phone died when you were like out in the middle of nowhere, your car breaks down and your phone died,
Yeah.
what would you do?
I could call my mom and that's about it.
No, your phone's died.
Oh, my phone's died. What would I do? Walk. That's it.
I mean, yeah. Well,
I didn't have a
I
phone
guess-
until I was 28.
Well, because you could walk, but then you get somewhere, and then who do you call?
Alright.
Okay,
Yeah.
and what does she do?
What do you mean? She comes get me. She sends rescue.
In Minnesota?
I'll
Wait.
figure it out.
Wait, she gets
She'll Facebook
rescue?
message you.
No, I don't check Facebook.
Well, then I'm in
My
trouble.
Facebook is linked to my Hotmail so that I don't get notifications from Facebook.
Wow. You're just gonna leave me because you don't check Facebook. Oh, you'll see it like 6 months later. Michael's dying. Please save him.
I've always had my old landline and my immediate family members' phones memorized. See, I need to at least do that with some. I have my parents memorized, but besides that, I could probably guess my sister's because her number used to be mine, but it was like 10 years ago, so I can't remember it too well. But I'm not good at remembering numbers. I'm good at remembering patterns. And so normally if I need to memorize a number, I just have to find a pattern from it.
Used to be I had to memorize everyone you knew the number, and now
Yeah.
I could do it then.
Or you kept your little. My mom used to have
Rolex.
next to the phone.
Yeah.
She'd have a little like list of phone numbers that were common things that people would call because you just can't remember them all.
Yeah. No, there's I think they were called Rodelexes or whatever.
Rodelexes?
Yeah.
Rolex.
No, not the watch.
It's not a Rodelex.
It's something like that.
Yeah, I forgot what it's called.
But yeah, it used to be like a thing you would flip through
Yeah, I
all
used
the
to-
numbers you know.
When I worked in trucking, I had all our terminal numbers, various customer numbers, all on little like flip things, and a
Yeah.
Rolodex.
Rolodex. Okay.
Yes, that was what I had to just run my brain through it for a sec, start a sentence with it.
And my grandmother had one of those. I remember
Yeah.
playing with it.
Oops. Oh. But I don't.
I've had the same phone number for as long as I've had a cell phone. Which again, I was 28 when I finally got a cell phone. Like, I decided to get a permanent cell phone in part because I wanted to start traveling to conventions. So I'm like, I guess I need a cell phone if I'm gonna be leaving home for
Yeah.
like anything. So I got
It's
a
handy.
cell phone. So like when I went to the very first BronyCon, I had my very first cell phone, and I still have that phone. It's up in my treasure drawer. It's a Razor. If you remember
Yeah, Motorola.
yeah,
Yeah,
Motorola Razor.
I used to have one.
Yeah,
I mean, that was kind of like the go-to if you want to be cool phone
it
for
was
a
like one of
while.
the very first smartphones.
My dad kept using his black and white Nokia
Mhm.
for the longest time, just because he's like, it works.
Yeah,
And like, I ran it over with the car, and it still works.
I mean,
And then it ended up like something on it died, and so he just went on eBay and bought another one for like $10
yeah,
because he just cared about phone calls. Now he does more of the smartphone stuff.
yeah. Like I have my S7. This old thing that's in a case, got a derpy on it. It has everything. My whole life is on this thing, so it's hard to want to replace it. It's old and it's slow, but it has all my stuff. I would be more lost if I lost this phone than I would if I lost my wallet. Good phone. Don't die. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm kind of feel that way with some things, but if that's also why I keep 1Password.
Mhm.
It's a
Yeah, we use
password manager.
Work.
Any important things that I need, I put on there, because even if my phone breaks, I still have it there. Or if I'm out and about and I can't remember what my license plate number is,
Yeah.
it'll have it on there.
If both my computer hard drives suddenly died and my phone died simultaneously, I might be in trouble, but otherwise, I think I'm good. And the Motorola Razr was just, I think everyone had it because I think it was one of the very first smartphones to the general public.
It wasn't a smartphone.
Mm-hmm. Had a screen, touch screen. I have one upstairs.
And I don't think the original Motorola Razr did not have a touchscreen.
It did.
Hold on. I think it was like that.
Is that flip phone? That's not what I had. It wasn't that flip phone. It was an actual smartphone.
Oh, it was the original. Yeah, this one.
Yeah, didn't have that one.
This is the original Motorola Razr.
Okay, I didn't have that one.
Yeah.
I had something a little later.
Yeah, this one was. It looked cool, but I wouldn't say it was amazing or anything.
It's a flip phone.
Yeah,
I
but I
think-
miss flip phones. There was something fun about just being like, woof.
Yeah,
To answer
I
phone
just remember
calls.
checking the weather on my flip phone for the very first time and thinking it was so cool, and then my mom calling me like, "Where's this charge for weather?" And I'm just like, "Oh, oops," because you got it charged extra
Yeah.
just looking at the weather.
Yep, I know. I had
It was dumb.
things like that. Yeah, because they were going to charge you for everything possible.
You sneeze funny at it would charge you.
That's why it nowadays it's so much cheaper, because basically everything is unlimited, as much as you want,
Mm-hmm.
because the competition is just big.
Well, it's a lot cheaper now. The bandwidths and the line are much broader. You say that the bands are broad.
Well, it's not just that, the technology and everything. I think a lot of it is these companies charge you or make it cheap, but then I don't know if they're being paid or they're paying to ensure that those people have their phone software on the phones too.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of it is probably data mining, things that you do on your phone, to some degree. But also, I think things just got cheaper, and they were just using very high margins.
Yeah, my phone's just gonna find out I look at ponies all day, and it's gonna advertise me ponies, and that's kind of what I want. So, I'm fine with it. And please advertise ponies to me, internet. This means I get to look at ponies more. I have a problem. Not like that Apple Like the Apple.
I want to put her like really close, but then that's too close.
I feel like she's trying to make her mouth big enough to fit the apple, but the apple.
No, I want her to be surprised and like, holy crap, that's an apple.
This is when you're gonna make the smooching emoji, right? I'm definitely doing it this time.
Or if I want her head to be a bit bigger. Do that.
Yes, but you can't take $10 and go make one yourself. So for them, because they've like optimized and streamlined the supply chains, it might be $10 for.
I don't think an iPhone 15 costs $10. Because
to make.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That because you're looking at all the materials that have to be mined, purchased, brought over, refined, then to be turned into a phone. Labor is going to be basically nothing, but those people are still going to be paid something to put it together. Then there's going to be the transportation, sale, marketing. The phone can be cheap, but you still have to be each phone can be divided out as to how much money are they putting into the marketing of that phone. They're going to have it in a store, and employees going to be paid to show it to you. Yeah, you can have it shipped, but then they're going to pay for the shipping.
Yeah, but
more likely because it's going to be free shipping. There's a lot more on it than $10.
I can get a burger for under $10, and it's all that kind of stuff.
You just got to go to China and exploit that labor. That's what, like, China doesn't care about copyright laws, and that's what's great, because like in a way they could just be like, okay, you gave us these blueprints for making a phone, we're going to make it too, or we're going to use all that technology, reverse engineer it, or even just, we have all the info on it and just use it to make our own phones. And because they don't care. And it's funny because it's just capitalism going like, oh wow, we can get such cheap labor over here. Like, well, okay, yeah, cool, well, it's cheap, but we're going to steal all your IPs. Wait, no, don't do that. But you're exploiting us. Yeah, and we want to keep exploiting you. Stop it.
Keep it one way.
It's a one-way transaction.
We want your cheap labor and cheap goods. Just don't steal our IPs. Here's all of our technical information.
Yeah, and you're under contract. Yeah. You can't do that. Like, and if you do go and steal our stuff, we're just gonna go somewhere else. Okay. That's gonna cost you a lot of money to switch over, and now we have your blueprints.
Yeah.
Why would they care? And what are they going to do? Go somewhere else? They cost, like, we're going to move all our manufacturing to some other country then. All right, pay 4 times as much.
Yeah. Have fun with that. Or, you could try competing with us, but that would be hard.
Especially when most business in China is going to be government owned. It means there's not much competition between some of those companies. Yeah. There is to some degree, but it's going to be less of a competitive nature than it is here, where you have one person that can be like, no, you do this, and
they just have carrot, brain, carrot. You're not eating with multiple.
Does she look surprised?
She looks almost scared, but no, she looks excited. Like her little snoop.
That better?
Oh, now she looks disgusted.
Well, I think that'll work fine, because once you shrink it down, it'll probably work out.
I don't know, we can compete more, but we would have to do things in automation, and that's really not great for the
Trump wants to bring jobs back to America? Sure.
It's not going to be people working those jobs.
Well, and they said, well, it'll be automated, and then in the automation, we'll just have more robotics jobs, which require that people that worked in the mines now go to get a 2 or 4 year degree at some kind of a college, be certified robotics tech, and enjoy that, especially when a lot of those people are probably in their, like, say 40s or 50s. That is not going to be a time to switch to robotics.
No, well, it also takes like 4 people to probably maintain a plant. if it's completely automated.
Yeah, but they're going to be higher paid jobs, and you could think that
No.
say through the manual labor that it took 1 million people to do a bunch of this stuff, and they move it here, and then they could do the same amount for a lot less people. Well, we have just less people here, and so fine, the better high paying jobs, whatever. But the people that are the ones to get those jobs are not the people that are going to probably want to do robotics.
Yeah.
And that means that you'd have this huge need for robotics. And okay, so you now, or you've been unemployed and we have a job for you, but you have to go to college and you have to pay for it. So now they're going to be in significant debt to go and get this job they never really wanted. And it just doesn't make any sense.
I'm cool with automating everything, but then we need to really talk about a mandatory minimum for wages. Like government,
You mean like basic?
like a basic living.
Yeah, but they're already trying to like say that people are just playing video games and need to be kicked off Medicare because it's just people playing video games the whole time and while getting free medical. I'm like, well, for one, they're not getting any other money then, and whatever. But yeah, they're trying to get rid of the free ride type stuff. But yeah, eventually,
Yeah, but
if automation takes over enough, you're either going to be having excessive poor or to the unmanageable degree, or you will have to have some kind of a basic income.
Yeah.
The problem is that requires money from the higher up being forced to the bottom. No, because
it would have to be through taxation.
Yeah, I know, but the rich don't want that.
No.
They're going, and which means the government has to enforce it, which they're never going to do. So instead, it's just going to be that more flows from the bottom to the top, and it's going to go to such a degree until something snaps.
Yeah. Either we will get that basic living wage, or we'll be living in a dystopia that'll eventually. Those are really the options.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of feels like we're moving towards dystopia.
See, that's why we have to go back to, and they said they were going to do that about doing business towns.
Business towns?
Yeah. Just have towns where you live there. The company owns everything. You get paid in script.
Oh no.
No, they're talking about doing that.
Who, please?
No, like actual, like the current administration has talked about doing that. Because they're like, but then everything's taken care of. And they're like, we've done this before.
Yes.
It was bad.
The Pinkertons, look them up.
Yeah.
Like, it got nasty. 16 tons.
Yep, I knew you were going to say
get another day older and deeper in debt.
At the company store.
St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. Oh, my soul to the company store. No, we've been there. Please tell. Oh my goodness.
No, they were talking about that, and it was like, no, literally, we have history on this.
Yes. We've tried this. It worked really well for the super rich. That's all they care about. They want that, like, they want the child chimney sweeps.
They move
again.
these businesses back over here, and the only way they can get the labor that cheap is if they try to say that they run everything. Because then if you don't own anything, they can pay you probably more than you would think, but then you have nothing to your name. No house, no furniture, nothing. You can't, literally, you own nothing.
Yeah.
If you're fired, you have nothing.
And they can make sure your wages.
It's terrifying.
They can make sure your wages match your living expenses to the dime, so you can never save and you can never go anywhere. We've been here. We've been there before.
Yeah.
Like,
That was it.
who buy? The only people who could possibly buy into that are people who have zero, like, no, just. I'm okay. It's been a lot recently. Hi, Jurassic. You were already here. You said Star Trek earlier, but yes. You gotta go. You gotta go beat up kids. Okay. See you Thursday.
Does this image have big black bar on it? Let me do it the other way. Oh, it's just,
That's
it's
the whole
fine.
reason the union's formed.
Yeah, one of the big ones.
Yeah. Personally, I think engines need to be a
Oh, this is
Given
going to the
the-
wrong file.
different conversation.
Some of I had 2 coworkers that just retired, and one of them has a double pension,
Yeah.
and they're like, yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might travel. And I'm like, you have a double pension, you've been making a very good salary for a very long time, so you have plenty of money to do whatever you want. You literally have 4 sources of income coming in right
Yeah.
now. And I think their pension was equaling like $3,000 a month,
Yeah.
and then Social Security,
Mm-hmm.
and then their 401k.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
The
Jesus.
elimination of pensions in a lot of jobs has made people very reliant on the stock market, which I don't think is a good place to be. Because then everybody's value, it puts way too much of their personal value, which it is, into the stock market rather than everyone's watching that number,
Yeah.
basing the economy off that number, because more and more that number is becoming the totality of the economy.
We make tonight
Which-
making emojis. I thought I'd be doing a
Apple
little
horse.
something more fun than scene building.
But how are you? How are you doing?
Look at me here.
I'm talking nice. I don't give a
Okay.
crap about you.
That's what I thought.
You released a video where
There
a
we
horse
go.
got beat up.
Michael,
Mm-hmm.
you wanted that.
I
That
don't-
was
I don't
your
recall
idea.
Any of this? All your fault.
When you were like multiple times, are you gonna go and actually make that video? Because it'd be hilarious.
I don't recall.
Michael,
Pretty sure it was all you.
it's on
It's
recording.
on your name. Your name's on it. Got some blue in there.
And the anti-aliasing. Oh, okay.
What did people eat for dinner? Or there's a question.
Grilled cheese.
Yeah, it was good grilled cheese.
I picked up bread.
You did. I'm glad, because there wouldn't have been really enough grilled cheese.
So I told Adam, like, thank you, Scope, for the resub. 28 months. Thank you very much. No, I'm like, the bread he had down below, he goes, yeah, I think it's a little old. I said, Adam, that bread expired in December.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's been 4 months. He goes, oh. I'm like, and it's not moldy. And he goes, I think that's worse. And I'm like, yes, that is worse.
I think that's better.
No, because I'm like, what is in this bread?
Good stuff. It keeps it fresh.
I said, yeah, but I don't know
Waste is a horrible thing.
what is it doing to my insides?
Keeping them fresh. It's like, I might be an old man, but thanks to Wonder Bread, I have a baby's colon.
It's
So-
terrifying having bread that just does not go bad.
You don't want your bread to go bad.
I don't want my bread to go bad, but there's a certain bit of it that says, like, if you have bread, literal just a loaf of bread that apparently you can just bring into the apocalypse.
Yeah,
Like,
we're gonna need it as we're heading towards the apocalypse. Hello, Scope. How is Scope doing today? What did Scope eat
Jade
for
making a
dinner?
raspberry smoothie again, like the other night, and I somehow succeeded in making it taste like Robitussin. Oh, you mixed in booze.
Now that'll do it.
Be pretty good.
I got 2 cans of raspberries up there. I want to use them for the next time we have like a get together to make a cobbler with them. I think a raspberry cobbler would be pretty tops.
Pretty tops.
Yeah. Keep seeing them up there. I know what they're for, but the opportunity hasn't arisen yet.
What are they for?
Cobbler.
Oh, they're for cobbler. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought you meant that they were for something else.
No, they're for a cobbler next time we need cobbler. Everybody's shoes or
want to stretch it, actually. Does that work for an emoji?
Yeah, I think that's actually pretty good.
It might stretch her a little bit this way, but if I do, I don't know. I think it's fine because then you get the hat stuff. Okay, we'll do that. So Discord, I think we've been doing it 300. Okay, so some are a little bit more than that, but I think a lot of these we've been doing at 300. Yeah.
You should advertise the Twitch on
On which videos?
your horse videos.
I do. I put it in the description.
Where are all the people who are watching the video? Not that you guys aren't great. I love you guys.
We've had so far today alone,
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 4 follows, which is more than average. And there was somebody that's did a follow an hour before stream.
Well, why aren't they telling me what they ate for dinner?
Doesn't mean
I
they're
don't
here.
care if they follow. I want to know what they ate.
Some people are lurkers.
I'm taking a survey and then selling it to the highest bidder. So, if you ate a chicken pot pie,
This is like the survey scramble.
yes, I need to know. Scope. Corporations want to know what you ate. Tell me. Big Brother's watching. Ate a cat. You might want to keep that one to yourself.
This is gonna be. I'm gonna call it Jack Apple, but I think I'm gonna different one on here. What emoji?
Been eating leftovers these last 2 days.
Apple Jack. We're gonna call this Apple Jack. Apple? Does that fit?
Does it fit?
Yeah. I feel
Works.
like I'm gonna put AJ.
I'm,
No, I put full
what's-
Applejack in the other
what's-
ones. So. And I put OMG Apple.
Yeah, OMG Apple is what I'm getting.
I just want to make sure I can. I don't know how long you can go on this, so looks like we can do
Probably
that.
good.
Okay. Okay. Here we go. Where's general chat? Here we
Where
go.
is Superman? I don't know what you're talking about, Nolan. If you're talking about yesterday, I wasn't even at the stream yesterday. That wasn't me. That was Rainbow Dad. He was streaming last night.
Wait, no. Oh, did you put your cape on?
No, I wasn't there. It was Rainbow
Oh, did you
Dash.
put your mask on?
I don't know what you're talking about. Rainbow Dash
Is the rainbow?
was
Was it
in
rainbow dash?
Rainbow Dash.
Is that what you called it?
No, but I like that. I was given Rainbow Dash facts. It's pretty good stuff. Well, I mean, I wasn't. Rainbow Dash was giving facts.
No, you were her writer,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. No, I was unconscious.
Did Rainbow Dash have a beard?
She did. No, that's just face fuzz because she's a horse.
Oh, okay. But shaved the cheeks.
Yeah, it's lower on the cheeks. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. She likes having a goatee. Makes her look sophisticated. Okay. There we did OMG Apple. What's another emoji?
Please.
No smooches.
Why not?
No smooches.
You could do it.
I can do lots of things.
You want to do it.
Well, we've already done Derpy on Fire.
No, we don't have to do multiple derbies on fire. Chad, help me, please. I asked a little.
No smooching.
Nolan, if you ask for smooching, Rainbow Dash might show up. Just saying.
Like Super Mikhail. What should we do for another emoji?
No, stop it. You
I
guys,
mean, we can have. We only have one horse on fire. What if we did more?
we
Horse
don't
on
need
fire?
more horse on fire.
Actually, that one's just useful for saying this is fire. Like this is like super. This is hot.
Yes.
But also derpy on fire. Well, I mean, Michael, I already have this cute one.
That is a cool one, but it's not smooching.
Yeah, but you like it, right?
I do like
What
that
was
one.
Well, I use that one all the time. It's super happy.
I feel like the one with Rainbow Dash and Derp Face is her trying to smooch. But
no, what's one that would be useful? Like I like this one. That's a good like annoyed face. Then we got sleepy. We got witch, and then we got like cheeks.
yeah, cheek
Like
face.
the bleh face. Did we ever make the puke one?
No. I don't know why you want a pony puking.
No, I don't think I ever actually finished that one.
Did you start it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Who's Tickles? Oh. Oh, I don't like this one. You can unfinish it. Be right back.
I think the one difficulty with this one is going to be that transparency there, but I could probably make that work. Let's get this one taken care of. I can probably zoom it in a little bit, but I'll do that in post. Rainbow puke? No, we got derpy. I think there was just difficulties in getting like the particle to not move and a bunch of other stuff. Okay. I think it was just like literally out of time, and I think I said I was going to do this like separate, and then I never did. Oh, I actually moved that before I did this, but it didn't clip anything, so it's fine. All right, so yeah, we need to fix this, which now I remember what I was going to do. We need to do one without the waterfall. And just mask it out.
Doesn't look happy. And she looks like she might be in pain.
Fine. I asked her. She said, blah, 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 blah.
What do I know? Pony. Apparently, people like ponies in pain. Poor pony.
That attempt to move didn't work, so like this. And now I go,
No.
bah.
Poor Derby. She needs Tums. Tums. It's free advertising, Tom.
This stream is sponsored by Tums.
Drew in the puke. Derby. That looks violent puking. That's
Well,
not even like kind of
she's-
puking. That's
She had a lot of. You know how many muffins she had?
it's green.
It
She's been
was
eating grass.
It was green apple muffins.
yes.
It had
Right.
way too much. Actually, it was just an apple.
Just
She ate all the
pure
apples.
green apples.
She ate nothing but apples for
She's
days.
been drinking Ecto Cooler and nothing else.
Will there be making puke of a rainbow color?
Could she be puking rainbows?
Maybe doable. Okay. This is the difficulty. We have this, yeah. So this needs to be semi-transparent behind this. You get everything that is just the head portion. Okay. A little too much. I don't care if I get too much in the other ones. That is definitely the flat good one, so I'll make sure that that one affected. I'd actually like use a magic thing on this one. Would probably be really tough. There, and then.
By the way, besides the stouts, I did get blue.
Okay.
If you want to.
No, I don't. I actually don't want to drink too much tonight.
I actually don't have to go into work till late tomorrow.
Why?
I have a doctor's appointment.
Good.
No, not good. I'd rather go to work.
Well, fine. Because you don't care about work anyway.
I care that it pays me.
Is there a way to make a specific color transparent? Is there a... Oh, there's something
You
called...
can do color select and then delete that color.
Because there's replace color, but can you... No, you can't replace it with transparency. You can only replace it with like different hues and saturations.
You can select a color and then for a range of that color.
But for erasing?
Yeah. You select it and then you can click delete to erase it.
But it wouldn't be to erase it because I don't want to have it just go away because there's too much of a mix. I want to try to maintain where it gets rid of the blue but only partial some of the others.
You can probably do color correction and just get rid of all the blue and keep the green.
But if I do color correction, that's all that does is change the color, not remove it.
Well, it'll... No, you definitely would have to do color select.
Yeah, because it's more about... Most of them are about changing colors, not making them gone.
Yeah.
That's the question.
If you color select, then you can do whatever you want.
Colors, Michael, you're using GIMP.
Go to select.
Select.
Yeah.
Color range.
Then you would click the color. Yeah. There you go. Well, that is showing you what we'll keep and won't keep.
So that would actually remove it.
Quick mask. Oh, it's select. It's
selecting
creating
just that
just
color.
That color.
But actually, no, that would work.
No. Not too different from GIMP.
No, so we go to color range, blue, fuzziness, there. So I'll do invert. Yeah. And okay.
Okay, then it selected all the blue.
No, it only selected it, but it didn't actually mask it the way I wanted to.
You have to increase the range then.
No, I had it at max. No, I wanted to do the white matte. Oh wait, just quick mask.
Is everything red now?
Oh no, apparently not. No, I know what I want to do here. Cancel. Color range. We'll just do white matte. Okay. I did like last time it actually gave me the matte. because they inverted it. No, that's not here. No, last time it actually gave me the color. What did I do different then?
It does remind me, I might have to move my car.
Hmm?
You gotta go to work tomorrow, don't you?
Yep.
I need to move my car. I don't have to leave too late. I can sleep in. It's gonna be great.
It just does the select now. I know. Oh, I think maybe I know.
Doctor's so
Why?
I don't know. They always yell at me.
Why is it not? No.
The doctor not yell at people normally?
Because I want this exactly as it looks.
Yes.
Why is it not giving me that? Actually, I want this. I want this image as it is.
Yeah.
But it won't.
Maybe if you click save, then you could.
No,
save
this is
that
color
image.
range.
Yeah.
This is saving settings.
No.
Try
Try image instead of selection.
I tried that. That's just showing preview of the image. But last time I thought it actually like saved it like this.
Yeah. Hit delete and see what disappears. Oh. I guess
Hold on.
whatever makes it go away.
This.
Oh.
It's still a bunch of blue though.
Yeah.
But the other one has it more transparent on the edges, which if I can get the black and white, I can use as an alpha map. But the problem is it's only doing, I mean, it is, I guess, called select, which I guess makes sense, but I just want to have it look like this. But it's not doing it.
Maybe you should just have been using GIMP all this time.
No, there's something here that does the thing, but I just don't know what that thing or, because yeah, this is just select color range, and that's not what I need. Because you can see here, it's actually definitely showing a much larger gradient, and that would be perfect for a mask. I thought when I hit whatever, it actually changed the image that last time. What if I don't have a selection? Does a selection? Well,
Close, but so far.
yeah.
You should have to
I can
abandon
always
this.
go the cheap route. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna matter enough. I'm just gonna go the cheap route. So, you know, I'll keep this, but probably quicker a different way, but don't care. So if I select just that, actually probably just, yeah, do that, and then we will.
Can't you in color select just delete any all of one color? I'm pretty sure you can. If you go to like color adjustment.
No, you can't just delete a color, as far as I know,
No, you can't in GIMP.
because
I don't
it's
for this program.
because they have like replace color, but they don't have any option for changing it to transparency.
Go back to that menu we're just at.
No, I'm going in a different way. I'm
Oh,
not
no,
gonna
but
I'm
I
not gonna
see
spend like the next hour just exploring features when I can just make it much easier and cheaper. Can I move a selection without having the selection itself? Actually, I have an idea. This works. And then we will select something here. That. First. There. Then I think I lost its selection now. That's for that selection. Can I just select pixels of a mask? Oh, actually, you can probably just copy. There we go. And then move the whole layer over.
I think I might have some time tonight. I actually probably need to start packing.
Well, we have a large amount of time on on Thursday too.
Yeah. Probably want to leave around 12:30.
There, see.
Gee, puking. Anybody?
Well, 12:30
here?
still has the entire morning.
Gope, are you going to Babs?
Nope.
Are you sure? Bummer. Jurassic's going, but Jurassic already left to beat up kids.
Jurassic is kind of lives there.
Yeah.
And
Helps.
for how small this is going to be. Yeah, it looks fine. Okay, I think that's good. I'll just leave it like that. I can probably break this down a little bit. Yeah, this is a bit better. I'm probably going to get rid of her tail.
What? Rude.
It's just not needed. Don't need her tail.
No.
Sorry, Derpy.
Fluffy.
I don't like that doing that. Cut off her ear though.
Why did cutting off her tail cut off her ear?
No, when I shrunk it down.
No.
What I can instead do. Eyes, we'll do it from the corner. I don't think I can quite do the same. Yeah. So that'll save her ear.
Anybody want to talk about their week?
What are you, my therapist?
Yes. Can't afford anyone else.
That's me.
Not making nearly enough pony money. Pony money.
Money for your ponies.
Yeah. Spend it only on ponies. No stream announcement in Discord.
Oh,
That's why he doesn't want.
I'm really bad about that.
Talk.
It's kind of probably too late now.
No, it's not. Do it. I need friends.
We're already halfway through. Usually I prep it, and I forgot to.
Watch, it'll just come flooding in. You didn't miss the stream. We're still here. It's not as long, I guess. I'll have to stay late just for you. He's like, no.
No,
I mean, I'm not gonna.
because I got a bunch of stuff I need to do tomorrow. Before, like I printed a lot of the fanfic stuff, but I ran out of paper.
Yeah.
So I need to get paper, but apparently Hy-Vee doesn't have printer paper, but I think Family Dollar does. So I got to go to Family Dollar tomorrow before we come here to do our board game
Don't
stuff.
you worry. I saw there was a huge mess on the table in there, and I cleaned it up. That should help.
Okay, good. Because I also saw a big mess in your entire room, and I threw it away.
Oh no.
All gone.
My ponies. That would be a garbage man who would be like,
That'd be a very heavy trash can.
why is this
Like they open it up and
froze?
punches just go pounding out. Like horses everywhere.
Why are all these donkeys looking at me so provocatively? Said the garbage man. Why are they all horses? Hey Nolan, if you're listening, what's yours and Silver's favorite ponies? I need to know. Important. 'Cause I'm pretty sure yours is Sunset, but I don't know Silver's.
Okay, no, that is the one. I'm like, wait, did I already make that?
Gave up on the rainbow puke.
Oh,
I thought you were gonna make a rainbow puke.
no, I'm not.
Okay.
No, like if I mean, I maybe could, but it would be look kind of trashy.
That already looks trashy. Make him poor derpy puke.
It would be like doing this. Or,
Perfect.
well, kind of.
1,000 hours in MS Paint.
Like it would be probably close to like that, and then let's go right to the end for. Blue.
No one ran away. I bet he left to beat up children too.
And then
Beautiful. Barfing a rainbow.
okay, I kind of like that more. And that was really done cheap too.
Yeah.
Okay. Wish that this would never add things to that list. It bothers me because it always messes me up when I look at it. I'm like, what am I looking at? Okay. So replace puke derpy.
With rainbow puke derby.
So somebody's probably already posted puke derpy. Yep. That's my thing. We'll do setting OG. Bye bye puke derpy.
All forever dead. New puke derby.
There we go.
I don't know. I don't see it. Gone. Exploded.
There it is.
Please go. She was too busy. She was making our rainbow days. What happens?
Who's that one?
So now you're doing the smooch one, right? You're out of ideas and you have no choice.
No,
And
it's up to,
rub
they're the
together.
ones that make up the ideas.
Chad, you like me, right?
I mean, I still have to accept it.
Yeah, but if they're like, there's a mass outcry.
Yeah, like So Kitty. Emoji.
Oh, kitty.
If you could have an emoji.
Oh, kitty. Help me out here.
We need emoji. There's something like, I wish that I had this emoji. The background makes my face like super blue. Yeah.
You're blue.
Hat with lasers.
No, they're not.
I mean, I was actually. I knew you were gonna say that.
Of course.
How about laser eyes might be really hard to see at the size. These things, cat craze. These are actually really nice little models. I don't remember when I got those. Look at that kitty. There's Kitty.
Okay.
He's kind of chunk.
A little chunk.
This kitty, every time I see this kitty, kind of reminds me of the old lady coming cat. You know which one?
The chunk one.
Yeah, the
like chunk thing.
Yeah, this one. Oh, Lottie coming. I love that kitty.
Those little munchkin cats.
Cat in fear of cucumber.
What about that guy up above Soul Kitty? I thought I liked the cut of his jib.
Oh, yeah, I gotta ban that guy. He keeps just popping in here.
He only wants what the people want.
Yeah, where's this one?
No, let me be nice to him. I like him.
There's. Oh yeah, we're gonna do a timeout.
Okay, I'll leave.
Yeah.
I realized
That's it. It's a 10-minute chat timeout. No, I'm good right now. Nice. This here. So, is this a good kitty? Kitty?
Okay.
Link does nothing.
Did you see the Injustice Godzilla, man? Poor fellow, timed out before his prime.
Never actually played around with any of these. That's it for sliders.
Darn it, I told myself not to drink today. I'm failing.
For your doctor's appointment?
Yeah, I forgot.
You just talked about your doctor's appointment. And now you're on your second beer.
But I forgot about the no drinking part because he said I should drink less. I told you he's gonna yell at me.
He's gonna check and he's like, Michael, you should not have legally drove here.
There's your blood alcohol level is so high. Like, well, I drank on the way. I'm gonna get in trouble.
Have you been taking your medicine consistently?
Yeah. Yeah.
How many days have you forgotten this week?
None. Completely. Like, I take it when I get home if I got in the morning.
Okay. How many times this month have you forgot?
None. I've
None.
been good.
Really?
That's why I had to get a refill.
Well, that just because that could be because they gave you not enough at the beginning. Original laser cat.
I think I should get everything I need in a year for a year.
I like it. It goes bong.
You making kitty? This is not a horse at all. Maybe if it was a kitty horse. You could do a kitty horse.
Because if I did like laser eyes, that might. I think I can make it work. I was thinking about it going down, but I think if I have the cat instead, like looking up.
Didn't you already make a laser kitty? Can't you just get like that and make it an emote?
The what?
The laser kitty you already made.
Yeah, but no. I don't think I can get kitty close enough unless it has no problem with me scaling it. Oh. Big kitty.
Meow, 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 meow.
Meow mix, meow mix.
Please deliver. Sound the Mega Cat made.
Does meow mix, like, does that even deliver? Like, I thought
Yeah.
that's like chewy and stuff.
No, it's meow mix, meow mix. I want chicken, I want liver, meow mix, please deliver.
Deliver what?
They just deliver.
Or deliver as in provide to me.
Yes, deliver everything I want.
Yeah.
Meow mix.
I wish for you to deliver me
They do
the
rhyme.
mix of meow.
They do rhyme liver with liver. Yeah, it's deliver and deliver, but it's still liver with liver, and it's just lazy. It's the first Meow Mix song, yes.
What's another really old like song like that, you know?
Honeycomb's big. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're not small. No, no, no.
That sounds like the song somebody would sing on a date. It's so big. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They're not small. No, no, no. It was a cereal song. So much cereal was advertised me as a kid. Like Hearts was the Leprechaun song. Hearts, clothes, and horseshoes.
Clovers and balloons.
Lots of
Build in rainbows and a red balloon.
yeah, that one.
I didn't
Got
really.
most
I
of
couldn't
it.
think about it until you started saying it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Jingles were important because kids love jingles.
The jingles were memorable.
Well, the kids remember the jingles, and then when
Yeah.
they're doing their required, I have to bring the kid to the grocery store because I can't leave him home alone. The kid will be like, oh, "I remember that jingle. I want it."
Yeah. Remember, double your freshness, double your fun. Double McGum.
Yeah, well, you don't remember the rest of it.
It's like double your freshness, double your fun. Double McGum. Something in there.
And just a nice, great flat. Wait, actually, I bet you would probably find it better on pull. Yeah, that'll.
I remember more. I remember the Swiffer Sweeper song. It was like, every sweeper's not the same. No way, you should have used a Swiffer, boy. It's a different kind of sweeper, the real McCoy. I remember that one. That one stuck in my head forever. It was the original Swiffer commercial. And it was got a bunch of dudes on an army base using the Swiffer sweeper. Singing. That one stuck in my head till I die. At least part of it. Fractured as it is. Murder that cat.
All right, kitty. Now I'm gonna have to
like a
shove
metal
this
bar
in your
in its
head.
Bed. It's terrifying. It's time for your lobotomy, kitty. Meow. It's one of Meow Mix.
Well, this is what he gets instead.
Brain damage. It's always. Wow. It's like, now it's hot. Super kitty. Wow, a cat with laser eye vision would be a terrifying. Because they would absolutely use it to just kill birds out on the front lawn all day. Squirrels. Like, you just see rabbits exploding out in front of the house.
Well, you better feed him on time.
Yes. It's gonna be your turn next. Little murder machines. Give him laser eyes.
The problem I have right now is it's not really filling the frame.
We need another Starlight Doctor.
I really liked doing those. I love that concept. The problem is it kind of required 15 AI.
So many things. Let's just see if it's up. He gave that whole spiel on
No, it's not.
yeah.
Hello, Socks.
Made it sound like
Michael
a
Socks.
Socks, oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Boy, this
Wark.
sucks.
There's socks. Oh boy, Wark. Put on these socks. Would have gone well.
Did they see what happened 15AI? He put out a whole story about stuff and then he was still trying to make it work. And then nothing. Actually, if I remember right, because I checked, he deleted his Twitter, I believe. I couldn't even find the account.
Oh, he completely got rid of it now?
I couldn't find the account. Like, I was curious as well, and I couldn't find any post about it at all. Like, I thought I followed them. Nothing. Thinking about where that corner
No,
is.
it's up, and he's going to be at Babscon.
The site is up? Oh, the Twitter is up. I think you meant the site was up.
No, he's going to be at Babscon.
Huh. Well, Michael.
That's him basically saying, I'm going to show you.
Get yourself prep.
He stayed incognito all this time. Why is he suddenly saying, I'm going to be at Babscon?
I'm curious then. Is there a panel? Because there might be a panel about AI stuff, and if that's the case, then you can go beat him up.
I almost feel like a couple people want to beat him up. Because he's kind of just. Oh, I won't say nice things because he might actually bump into me. And I want him to bring it back. I do. I just don't want to.
Animation across the MLP fandom is the animation panel I'm on.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the first of the day, which I kind of like. If I could, I would want to have all my panels like around. Well, this is nice. They have an actual gap here, but like between like the first 3 hours of the con, just get them all out of the way, and then I can just enjoy the rest of the con.
I think that he just changed his name to Just 15, and it says Founders 15. So if you see somebody walking around, their badge just says 15 on it.
Yeah, punch him in the face, Michael. You can do it. You're so angry, Michael.
I don't want to punch him. I just want him to stop. Like,
no,
making excuses.
I think that he probably will be not physically assaulted, but I can see them definitely having people wanting words. But at the same time, they made the product, and it's not like they are required to make it public for everybody. They were providing a very free product for a large amount of people that a lot of places are monetizing now.
They were just being...
So... Yeah, they were kind of an asshole early on, but they seem to be a lot better on their last post. I'm not seeing anything. I thought I remembered seeing something about AI horse. Was it on this day?
I had given him...
Oh, My Little Pony meets AI.
That would be it.
Well, maybe. No. All I have for details is like this text. So,
I mean, that's the only AI panel. I'm surprised they're even getting...
And a quick cursory look. It could have been I missed it. I thought I remembered seeing something, but maybe. It could be somebody else, though.
Could be. But he is saying that's the only update I've seen from him is that at Babscon. That is a lot, actually. It doesn't say much, but it says, I am going to be here. Oh, Kitty, there's been a lot of things said about what happened. I take it in stride.
I feel like if I think I don't want to do the red light on it, because I think if I do that, the emojis, when they have a lack of contrast, really start disappearing. And I think this might be one of those. So I think I'm going to instead just not do a red light on it. I'm still going to have the eyes glow, I'm gonna work on that. But how much time we got here? Oh, plenty of time. Question is, do I move it closer? Right now, I'm already going to be cutting off some of the whiskers. I think no. Yeah, if I move it closer, it actually could work out well. Let's delete that.
I know that. I can't unknow that.
What?
That he's going to be a Babscon.
What is about the best I'm gonna play?
But how are you, Matt? He doesn't have any booze.
Nah, I'll probably grab another one. I don't want more than 2 though.
I wasn't supposed to drink any, and look what I did.
Well,
As I opened the can.
literally when you cracked it open.
Wait, I'm not supposed to be doing this.
That actually sounds
He's
like,
gonna get it.
oh no, I wasn't supposed to have one, but now it's open.
Well, I opened it. I gotta drink it. I'm not. He's gonna make me take a blood test. I'm gonna see alcohol in my blood. And he's gonna be like, sir.
Just tell him that you drank some very, you ate some old bread.
I ate so much sauerkraut.
Poppy seeds.
Yes. It's like, sir, that's different.
All right. Well, let me get these exported, Matt, and then I'll go grab another.
I probably shouldn't have had cannabis either yesterday when I was dressed as Rainbow Dash. I'm in trouble.
Did you?
Did I?
Well, no, wait, you were dressed as Rainbow Dash?
No, Rainbow Dash was in the stream.
Oh, okay.
Because
that's not what you said.
No, it was, she was there and I was somewhere else. Perfect alibi.
Load it in.
I think I'd only have one question for the guy if I was to talk to him. It seems like a perfectly reasonable question. Can you please send me your model? And
I don't see that
it's
happening.
it's not gonna happen. But I really want it, and then I never have to worry about it again.
I'm thinking it can't. I mean, it's probably
No, it absolutely.
sort of intensive or whatever,
Yeah,
but
no.
I don't think it's probably that bad.
If computers,
Like I
personal
said.
computers can do animations now, they can certainly handle voice. He's left. That laser kitty could have been a horse soul kitty. Couldn't ask for laser ponies, but with like cute cat faces. Pretty cute. Now look at it. It's got hot pokers in its eyes. And you can't unsee that. It's not laser eyes. Hot pokers. Poor kitty. What has he done? I'm a monster. I'm sorry. You know, all this doctor talk has me thinking of that episode of Metalocalypse when they drank bleach to clean up their systems. You think I could do something like that? I hear it's recommended by the top presidents. Like, get better in that one episode of Metalocalypse. They had some pretty trippy nightmares after doing that. Good stiff. When y'all gonna tell me what you ate for supper? Did you eat any penguins? You ever wonder what a penguin tastes like? Because I know I do. I bet they're pretty tasty. Probably kind of bony though. You do eat just fish from Antarctica, like region and stuff. So I mean, it's got to be clean. Oh, I wonder if there's like a store that sells penguin meat. What?
What the fuck are you talking about? They're not even saying anything.
No,
and
they're
you're just
not.
suddenly wanting to topic of penguin meat
I am having a discussion
with yourself.
with chat. They're just not talking back. But I know they all want to eat some penguin meat.
Cheers, Matt.
Penguin meat would probably be pretty good, don't you think? Like instead of like a Thanksgiving turkey, you have a Thanksgiving penguin. I'd eat it.
I don't know if penguin meat be any good.
Well, how would you know one?
I know you're going to be like, polar bears think you're pretty good.
I mean, I wasn't thinking it, but that's a pretty good statement. Like you're like polar bears like them, like clearly. Yeah, no, we gotta get a penguin to eat. I wonder if I can get one on the internet.
You can get everything on the internet, and that's what I'm kind of worried about.
Let's see if I can buy a penguin. Penguin meat.
Technically, this has
No,
lasers.
not
They should be
pigeon
pure
meat.
red, but I don't care.
I feel like they're just an immediate alert goes out when somebody looks for penguin meat. Oh yeah. Wait, no, that's bull mackerel. I want penguin. Look at those roast penguins. See? I want some of that.
Well, it says, I mean, it's a picture that has that as the text in the bottom in Google.
Oh, penguin meat supply. It's a whole place that just sells penguin meat.
No penguins harmed?
Exceptional. Wait.
What? How does it have no penguins harmed?
I'm not sure how they don't harm the penguins.
I'm thinking it's
No, it's gotta be penguin meat.
no, the name of the place is Penguin Meat Supply.
What?
They don't sell penguin meat. They have beef and
What do you
poultry.
It clearly says penguin meat supply. False advertising.
That's why I'm like, no penguins hard. Oh, it's because their name just kind of implies.
What? No, I want a penguin meat.
Yeah, making lazy cat emoji.
Oh, I'm upset. I was thinking this is gonna be easier than I thought. I'm gonna have Thanksgiving penguin in no time.
This sounds like something that OSHA would 100% just be right on top of.
Anarch is covered in them. They can afford to spare some
Anarch
penguins.
is covered in what?
Penguins. Gotta. I mean, I think they're overbought. No, that is clearly penguin meat. How's that not penguin meat? It's clearly a penguin, I think.
No, that looks like the hunk of meat from a cow.
It's
That penguin is not that big. That is their chest.
They are just balls of waddling meat. That's why they can't fly.
Because they got too much meat.
They're too drunk. Few products that have penguin.
Yeah, I was reading the products.
The search continues.
I love how
thought
you're
I
just
was
so
really on there.
excited. Well, have you checked out Mammoth Meats?
Well, they're working on it.
No, I mean that's the name of the company, right?
Is it?
It is probably.
Ooh! Canned penguin.
Export quality? What is export quality?
They got it on Amazon.
I'm not gonna buy a can of penguin meat on Amazon.
No, you're not gonna buy it. You're gonna eat it.
No.
Currently unavailable. Look, it looks so tasty. It's not available right now.
Michael?
Yeah.
It's a can of penguin meat that has a plush inside.
What?
It's a plush penguin.
That's way too chewy.
Because the plush that was on top of it is what they thought.
I would buy that. You just see a plush penguin in the oven, caught fire. Like I'm cooking penguin for dinner. We're just gonna have to rent a boat and go get our own penguin. I think this is a travesty. I didn't know I wasn't allowed to eat penguin. Now that I do, I want to eat a penguin. They're not even endangered, are they?
I'm thinking it's more of like difficulty. I don't think I worry about the nose too much. Oh no, I do.
Well, there's this guy. He's like, I just got back from an Antarctic hunting trip, and I have an insane amount of penguin meat. See, that guy's just bragging. What's this? Oh, that's real. I have no idea what that writing is, but that's 100% penguin meat. See, I finally found penguin meat. It says I can get it for like $6 US. I can fill up the cabinet with penguin meat.
Well, no. Oh,
Got chunks.
Except
He had said yes, I would have bought penguin meat. But, I mean, the site's pretty sketchy. I feel like all of my credit card information would be sold the second I bought this penguin meat. Mega Mart. Wait, why does that sound familiar? Isn't that the joke store?
I have no idea. I think I'm.
I'm getting me some penguin meat.
So, well,
I think I could, if I got a bunch of jars and cans of penguin meat and invited everybody over, we could have a big old like penguin stir fry.
Okay. So I want to do one. So this is going to be for this side, and this one's going to be because the whiskers and the nose are kind of in the way to do the overlay. So I need to make sure.
Oh, Calico the cat bean.
Okay, okay. Doing cat stuff. I know.
That's a dancing horse.
Yeah, they're like, oh my god, there's cat stuff.
No, there's.
Oh
wait, horse.
We're doing emojis, and it was asked to do laser cat, so we're making an emoji laser cat. Just got to get the I have in the middle the little lasers figured out.
Oh, what's done my cookie?
It's not, why is it your cookie?
What? Whose cookies are they? Not your cookies. You're not allowed to have cookies.
Why am I not allowed to have cookies?
Because they're my cookies. That's why. You have to learn to bake cookies. I've never seen you bake cookies. What's up with that?
They just don't make cookies?
I didn't see. That's why you don't have any cookies.
Yeah, that would be why I don't have cookies.
Yeah. But those are my cookies. People will keep stealing them.
Up on that. Here. E.
Cookie Derby. It's a good horse. You should have that cookie. It's her cookie.
I'm not doing this right. Brain's getting tired.
You should drink more beer.
I realized I had a ginger ale and rum, so I made that this last one. So I want to make sure that this is under, really just under the whiskers.
It sounds like an autobiography for a cat. Under the whiskers, with Snuggles.
It only has that selected. Like this is everything else. Now we deselect.
You can post this, make a penguin meat into the group chat for later, so that we all know where to get penguin meat from.
feel like it's gonna not be good.
Well, I mean, you will never know. You need to be able to say, like, somebody's going to ask you, hey, have you ever had penguin before? And you can say yes.
Yeah, that sounds like something that would be asked in a derogatory way of, have you had penguin before? And when I say yes, they would be like throwing
Nobody's
blue paint on my
keeping
shirt or something.
penguins as a pet. Unless you're a zoo. But
Wait,
if you,
pets?
there's nobody keeping pet penguins except for
Wait, are you saying that
Jim
zoos
Carrey.
are pets?
Aren't they?
I mean, I guess in a way.
They're fed by people. I saw those pupper wolves.
Pupper wolves?
Yeah, the pupper wolves at the zoo when they were handing out those little birds for the coyotes to eat and the wolves to eat and stuff. Those little thing guys were wagging their tails and they were excited. They were just puppers. Yeah, they'll actually absolutely eat your face if they don't trust you, but the rest of the time they're just
No, I've seen stuff
so
with like
ecstatic.
domesticate, like wolves in sanctuaries and stuff
Mhm.
that they are super nice.
Until like somebody jumps a fence that they don't know and then they eat them.
Well, like most of the times it's they're caregivers. It's not like a random person, but
Yeah.
also you're invading their territory where most people that are aren't stupid, I guess.
Hello, sunset.
I think that there is no. It's the last one now.
I'm sure there's probably really good penguin recipes on like the Betty Crocker cookbook section or something. They got recipes for everything. Like how to cook your penguin. Step 1, find your local zoo. And step 2, break in. Steal a penguin. They got plenty.
There.
Like every aquarium, every zoo has penguins. Penguins are everywhere.
People like penguins.
Yeah. Because they're bloody delicious. I'm pretty sure it's just like the upper echelons of society that zoos are just like their farms. And they're like, give me that Bengal tiger over there. Tell them they sent him to San Francisco. That's what rich.
Well, if you were rich, I know that you would be definitely
It'd be penguins every night.
For food?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think I'm doing with the penguins? Jeez.
You have a lot of other weird things in your room, so
Cool horses. Horses are not for eating? That would be messed up. Sunset, what weird animal do you want to eat? Because I just found canned penguin, so we're probably going to have some canned penguin now. $6 a can, not bad. Make a penguin stir fry. I once tried to make octopus. That did not turn out well.
there we go. I didn't really probably need to have
Bluey.
like put the detail on it because like those whiskers are probably going to just be blown out anyway. The other thing I need to take care of, we're going to merge all these because I don't care, is this kind of like doesn't really fade correctly, but the easiest way, because this is all just a straight line anyway, is just
Are they any closer to making mammoth meat? That's what I need to find out.
I mean, are they any closer to making mammoths?
I didn't even type it all in. I started typing in mammoth and it just had auto-complete it for meat.
Because it already knows you're a fucked up individual looking for meat of random rare animals.
There's a mini mammoth
think it's
museum.
Slightly smaller. Can do it even easier. Because if it's changing shape, there's an easier way to do this then.
In 2023, they made a mammoth meatball. Look how big that meatball is.
Michael, but that doesn't involve the death of the animal, so would you actually want it?
Well, I just want to know what mammoth tastes like. But they used the DNA from a mammoth and an African elephant to make the meatball.
That's terrifying.
That's a science meatball.
Michael, what if they said that they use science to create magical horse meat?
Why? We can already get horse meat.
Magical horse meat. They made unicorns.
They made unicorns and then they turned them into meatballs?
No, they did. Like, those meatballs were just grown lab meat.
Yeah. And?
Which is terrifying.
Why is it terrifying?
I know in the back of your head, you're like, get some spaghetti sauce.
Yeah.
Noodles.
I think that's awesome. Like, no animals had to die to make that meatball. I think that's better.
But I thought that it's the thrill of the hunt that you're
No, I just want to figure out what I want to know what people taste like. I mean, animals taste like. Without having to hurt nobody and nothing. Great.
Okay, so we could do something like.
Is the meatball hairy? I think they got all the hair out of the meatball.
It's okay to hear. Do we keep the ear 100%? We keep the ear 100%. This is the best I can do. But if we don't mind the ear clipping a little bit.
Oh, they did eat the meatball.
I could probably get it up to like here. And still be fine. But that'd be a Soul Kitty question. But Soul Kitty's probably not here anymore.
Oh, they left. They got bored because it was a cat.
Yeah, well, the cat's like, oh, there, keep ear. Okay.
Keep ear. They said the meatball tasted and smelled a little bit like crocodile meat, which makes no sense. Why would the mammoth taste like crocodile?
No, it's because people are big on categorizing things. Look and smell like they let it taste like.
They said it tastes like crocodile.
They
didn't actually eat it. They just smelt it.
Yeah, because they probably don't know what it would do.
It would be delicious. That's what it would do.
Oh. Before doing this resize, I never masked out the blue.
You are what you eat, Michael. Can you eat the derpy flavored meatballs? How did somebody figure out what derpy flavor is? So they could like make these meatballs equivalent.
It's like nothing.
That would be my first question. Yeah.
Well, plus I don't think derpy flavor is any different than horse flavored.
Maybe. It's horse flavored muffins. That's derpy flavor. Oh, I can't wait to see that word. So, oh no.
Okay. Oh, then this one.
Mammoth meatball. Oh, I like this picture of the mammoth meatball. They cut like little strawberries and stuff. And they made tinier meatballs.
Strawberries?
I don't know. Look at that giant mammoth meatball.
It looks disgusting.
They grew that in a lab.
Michael, can we get off the topic of you eating random creatures?
I'm kind of imagining it coming to life.
Michael, it's home. You're done.
I think the meatball scared him.
No, it's just you've been going on about random meats after a conversation with yourself.
I got excited about the penguins. The topic of the day. Therapy flavored meatballs taste of sadness and unhealthiness. Rude. Dope. But hello. Scope, what endangered animal or extinct animal do you want to eat? See? Like, they have dinosaur. Rainbow Dash.
An immersion for a reason. Oh, I guess I really don't need to. Okay. Oh,
Something
it was for that fix at the top here, for the lasers. Is it going to matter once you're shrunk down? Probably. So we're going to fix that again.
Oh, wow.
Kind of. It would be, because these are rasterized. Yeah, the copy paste probably won't work, but this should.
That would make sense, Scope. Little dinosaurs. Evolution didn't do them a lot of favors.
I can't see the line like put in the other one. Yeah, because I think I'm pushing. Oh, it's doubling up. That's probably why. Yeah. No matter what I do, unless I do a full replace, but since it's transparent, you know what? I'm just gonna go the lazy route. Oh, have to merge it.
Merge.
Better once it's actually shrunk down. It's probably gonna be hard to tell the difference. Yeah.
Meow.
The whiskers are gonna kind of disappear, so I really unsure what this is gonna look like.
It looks like it's a big spider on its face. Like, that's a weird laser mole rat. What people will think. You sure do have a lot of ponies on your Discord. What's up with that?
People like it.
Sounds nutty. Well,
There.
y'all have a laser cat now. I hope you're happy.
Yeah, this is Laser
You're
Cat.
so kitty.
Does that work, So Kitty? Are you happy with Laser Cat?
Meow.
Laser
Laser
Cat.
Cat.
Okay.
You can take it to a rave.
Lasers.
Freaking lasers.
I think in the other video he shot out of his mouth too, but at that size, it would just make it way too hard to see anything. Okay.
Wow, just enough time to make one more.
Yeah. I would do smooches, but that'd take way
Yeah.
too long.
No, I think
No,
you do
I would
it.
need it. I would need, I think, probably as much time as is left in this universe.
Here's the good thing. I already helped you. I already made you a smooching
Smookin'?
video. A smooching video.
You said smooking.
Smooking video.
Smoking hot.
Smoking hot video.
Dinosaurs taste like chicken anyway. Kinda. Probably.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can do another one now.
Yeah.
what are thing? What do we want for next emoji? We did laser cat. The puking one we already did, but we just finished it. And Applejack with an apple. Maniacal laughter. That's really hard to put in an emoji, though. Because it's going to make it look like they're just screaming or yelling or something. Do like an evil smile. Like somebody that is like knows that what they're going to do is bad, but it definitely was going to enjoy it. That won't work.
No.
It's gonna be derpy.
I know, that's always good, but hold on.
No smooching.
No smooching.
Yeah, no smooching. I think no smooching is the best thing that came out of Germany. We were there. Because the only reason I saw that was because we were so tired from our walking around Berlin that we just watched Adventure Time for a while, and that video part came up, and I actually emailed myself the episode number.
It's not letting me post in the room anymore. It's been, how long did you time me out for?
10 minutes.
Well, it's not letting me post. I keep trying to say smooching, but it won't let me.
You were just it's for 600 seconds.
600 days.
Yeah, it's timed out tail nail for 600 seconds.
Well, now it's broken. I can't tell the doodle smooch make the pony smooch.
It's perfect. I banned you from Twitch.
Yes.
While smooching instead, just have one puckering up while facing right, and then another pony puckering up facing left.
Yes, and then the faces can touch a little.
No, I'm gonna leave like 2 pixels. So
I'm okay with this.
They can't touch. Actually,
Smooching.
I think
See, now I got 2 people asking for smooching.
like in here, if you put like 2 emojis right next to each other.
Oh, you could do like the pins that Silver or Midprim has.
Yeah, there's a gap, so it doesn't matter. It's gonna force you to not
But
have.
you can make them pucker towards each other.
Or I'll have them pucker, but they're gonna it'll rotate, but at the same rate, so that every time one's looking the other way, one way, they don't match anymore.
That'd be evil.
Oh, look at you looking at the derpy.
I'm going to smooch that derby. What? He said smooching.
Not smotching. I think it's smooching.
Smooching. Now, we watch a lot of Adventure Time in Germany. This is true. Because German television was very German.
Yeah, I could just let it flex.
Oh, you're a mean one, Mr. P. Doo-doo-doo. The heart's buff and bold. Your brain is full of happy. You got laughter in your soul. Mr. P. I would touch you, but then I would get arrested. Oh, she's so happy.
I'm gonna try to make her smile more.
Big derp.
Oh no.
Derp, derp. No, it's like. So good.
That's actually kind of better.
Yeah. She looks like she's definitely gonna do some stuff. Yeah, no, that looks like she's farting while I'm planning to do evil. Ah. This doesn't look very much like a smooching face.
Depends. She's got some weird kinks.
Yes. So what's this one? Just manic grin?
Well, there was maniacal laughter, which I really can't do, but I think a maniacal, like, grinning face for, like,
Well, sucks.
when somebody says something and then somebody's like, you know, wants to be facetious a little bit, like,
Me all the time. It's Scope's face when he knows another con's coming to its end.
yes, exactly.
It's the face every time he thinks about Babscon this weekend.
It is the last one.
Sad. We need to start new PonyCons. That's right, new PonyCons in 2025. We can do it.
My concern is that a lot of the veterans that really knew what they're doing are all kind of quitting. And there are going to be people that are like, this is leaving a gap. And we want to make a horse convention, but you're going to get people that have never done it before. And they're going to be in so far over their head. So I feel like any new PonyCon that comes up at all going forward, I would never go to the first year. Because it just sounds like complete and utter chaos. Unless I get to, like, know who's running it, like, all the way down the scale.
Yeah.
Like, MareCon did fine.
They did.
Was it MareCon?
Mayor Fair.
Mayor Fair, yeah. Like, they did fine, but they had people that knew what they were doing.
I think they had kind of a certain type of crowd, too, that just didn't care.
Yeah, probably.
As long as it was just pony.
But I feel like any other one, I'd just be concerned. Because there's a lot of people in the Brony community that just are big on, they want to do something and they want to be in charge of something, but they have no clue how to be in charge of it. And so many projects have completely collapsed because somebody thinks that, like, they have big ideas, but they don't want to do anything to make it happen. They just want to gather people together around some idea and then ruin those people's time by doing nothing.
I have this feeling, though, that Mayor Fair's was reliant entirely on the enthusiasm of its participants. Because I feel like the Mayor Fair, to me, sounds like a convention that's just taking place in an empty warehouse, and it's just it's a 24-hour after dark con hall with panels going on behind like curtains. But it's really fun because everybody's having a blast, screaming mares.
They have a ball pit.
They would have gone well in that place. Because the one, like, the memes that came out of it was then, like, there was a Wawa, which was the only place anybody could really get food. So they just became a meme, the Wawa next to the Mayor Fair. Just 'cause that's where everybody was going for food. The Wawa. See? Your guys' food court was a gas station.
Bronies don't have amazing standards.
No, I admit, if I was at that first year, I probably would have had a good time too, just because It was just people who were overly crazy, over the top, obsessed with My Little Pony, all in one space.
Weren't they doing another year?
Oh, no, they're still doing it. It's
Okay.
just that initial enthusiasm's diminished. So it's just now people are looking around at what the con actually looks like and going, "Oh, we're behind a dumpster, aren't we?"
Yeah, but for some people, that's what they want.
Yeah. It's like when the drugs wear off and suddenly you realize you're just you're out on the street lying face down in the snow. But yes, Mayfair did okay. I was surprised somebody started a con that late. My Little Pony, if it wants to really bounce back, needs Hasbro, and Hasbro is
Oh god, don't get started on that again.
makes me sad. River's teeth are falling out of her head.
Looks better if the teeth get stretched.
Let's see.
These ones probably don't need to be. Yeah, the bottom ones I can get away with not stretching.
It's her evil derby beard.
But having it go fully across does help a lot.
Yeah, I gotta do that thing where I look up My Little Pony news. Maybe I'll see another meetup that I missed. I'm a little bummed about that. It was 19 minutes away. A $14 cover charge is interesting.
Michael?
I would have paid it.
Michael, you pay $60 to $80 to get into a convention.
Yeah, but some random dude doing one random, like, out of a bar cover charge.
So you wouldn't pay it?
Oh, I absolutely would have. It's just odd. A thing called The Torch just wrote an article called Downfall of My Little Pony. Magic is dying. That's nice, person from Torch. Where do you live?
Like that's a thread.
Emily King, writer of The Torch.
No, it's people that big flashy headlines are what sells, so they're gonna go after anybody and anything to try to get people to click an article, even if it means you're being an asshole to people and slowly driving us towards a negative environment.
No, this is definitely a brony. Like, they are writing out the entire story of My Little Pony.
So they're doing it because they're just frustrated with the way the community has went, and now they got it. This is their I'm leaving the fandom thing.
Yeah, except they work for a newspaper, so
Yeah.
they get to do it in bold letters.
Yep.
Yeah, they're right here.
The amount of people that do that stuff.
I have been a longtime fan of My Little Pony. We've grown to love them. Yeah.
Yeah, but then one person gives their opinion of a fandom,
Yeah.
and then they state that that is the case with everybody. I just don't like that. Just because it was something that didn't work for you doesn't mean that it's the same for everybody. And by providing information like that, you're giving even other bronies this like
Depression?
no, this like that's going to be what they see then, even though it might not be true. They're going to see it that way, and then it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. That's what I don't like about some of that negativity crap, because it just is enabling that to be the truth and to be what people follow. And I don't just, if you want to believe something, just buy.
Yeah, here. It's just funny that now, just like yesterday, that article came out. My Little Pony fans get free streaming surprise. I did notice that Friendship is Magic, if you have it, is on Plex now. It does appear to be on the Roku channel as well. So it's popping up in a lot of places. Tubi, I've heard of them recently.
What
it's
the
on
hell
there.
is Tubi?
It's another streaming service. I hadn't heard of it until the pony. but it's on Roku, Tubi, and it's on Plex. They didn't bring up Plex on here, but I know it's on Plex because I keep getting it advertised to me when watching Dan Versus. I'm just trying to watch Dan Versus.
Very rarely do people reference Plex, because why would they? That's not what
Martha Stewart has her own channel on Plex now.
On Plex?
Yeah.
Specifically for Plex?
Yeah, she says only on Plex.
Oh.
He's like all
wow,
up.
she's that far down.
She's still rich as hell. We know
that Plex is the only place that would like pay for.
It's the Martha Stewart channel. It's just Martha Stewart. It's probably reruns.
I know, that sounds terrifying. Like, what if there was a location that just had nothing but horse episodes, Michael? Michael, that is Plex. I already have all the episodes.
You don't have them all.
I have enough.
You do not have enough. All of them isn't enough.
All I don't have is the Dream episodes.
You don't have the Dream episodes. You don't have most of G5.
Okay, but those ones are all on YouTube.
Not the Make Your Mark ones.
The 3D
you
ones?
need the animatics that got illegally leaked on the Plex.
I'm not going to go and get animatics.
Go get the animatics.
You go get the animatics.
Put them on Plex?
Yeah.
Can I do that?
For one, as long as they have something like linking it to something. But I don't mean... I think you might be able to add it to Plex, but I'd rather you go through me first because it has certain naming schemes and I don't want you like throwing weird crap in there that you're naming wrong and it gets all goofy.
Like, this is definitely an episode and it's just like a 30-minute long bad video about Rainbow Factory or something.
Or it's just your way of like start hiding porn.
Or something really bad, like some 1.5 hour long rant about the movie.
That one is good. And that will stay there forever because he can't delete it.
He cannot.
We have video of Kyle doing a movie rant that when he was drunk with horrible editing where even the thumbnail is spelt wrong.
He says he was drunk. There was planning.
Yeah. He went into some like micro stuff on the trailer. It was 1.5 hours covering the like 1 minute trailer. And he deleted it pretty quick, but
Giz found it.
Giz found that he had liked it, and it was on his like feed, and he realized that, and so before we messaged Kyle, we downloaded a copy, or I think Giz downloaded a copy,
copies.
And
it's on my computer.
Yep, and then we put it on the Plex, so that, and then we told him we found it,
and then he immediately went online to delete it.
Yeah, but he couldn't because we got it now. Okay. There's creepy derpy face.
So spoops. But now you still have more time. What are you gonna do with that time?
That actually went super quick. What the hell?
Yeah. Oh, you're just pumping these out. You need to make a pony.
I'm like the Octomom.
Like blowing bubbles, but without the bubbles. Facing to the left and to the right. With their eyes closed. You're like the Octomom.
I'm just popping them out.
Oh, I see.
One after another.
I remember that. That poor woman.
Wow, that took you like quite a while.
Each of those babies was like 3 pounds or less. It was not healthy.
Well, yeah, but there's nothing you can do. If you have 8 babies, usually it means that you've had way too many assistant drugs. Because usually twins come because you had something to assist in the ovulation process.
Yeah, that's what happened.
And then boom, you got a ton of them. She just decided to pop them like candy.
She did something immensely dangerous, and when all the babies that were actually alive became a news story.
I think they were fine. How too like? Oh yeah, shit.
I mean, they were crazy underweight. I don't know how fine they grew up to be.
Babies can be like delivered 3 months early and still survive.
Yeah,
like
sometimes often there's development.
Yeah, so I mean, it's not like they're screwed, but they will have a harder time. But the Octomom was like 8 or 9 years ago, so at this point,
they're in school.
Well, who knows? Maybe they got eaten by eagles or something.
Possible.
She had too many and couldn't watch them all in the fields.
I know she almost certainly needed help taking care of them.
There we go.
When my mom found out she was having twins, she started freaking out. I can't imagine 8 kids.
I think I'll make this better is if you do like this. But okay. That one went quick.
You have enough time.
No, now I have even less time for smooches.
But you're so good at it.
Should we have an emoji that has Derpy with a cookie?
You already have an animation with Derpy with a cookie.
Not for posting on Discord. So somebody asked about me like releasing those so that they could be used, like the animation stuff. Can you?
Why not?
The stickers on here. What is the size requirements? And can they be animated? Okay, so they can be animated. No larger than 512 kilobytes. Yeah, that's not going to work.
It'd be very small.
That is very small.
Then you could do a pretty decent compression.
Yeah.
GIMP's pretty good. No, actually. Yeah. I don't know.
The problem is, like, I could probably do a quick check on it. So let's import. I have to go to the server for it, but
Twidash?
no, I'm gonna grab Big Derp. Twidash. I can't do Twidash. It's already like it's a long video.
You just clip the part where she's doing the bunny bounces.
The thing that's a problem with this too is that transparency wise, I don't think I can do it because you can't set up a key, but it'll tell me the size because the difference between a green and a transparency should be about the same in size. So let's see, what was the timeline? Okay.
Come to the derp side. She has cookies. Cool.
Oh, the problem with Big Derp is fine because Big Derp is square. I believe square.
It's hip to be square. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Close enough to square. But what happens when she goes to sniff though? Oh, she's too big.
He is Big Derp. This is a fact that can't be denied. Look at her just like, look. It's so cute. Stop it where she got her nose pushed against the glass. That's so good.
Right there.
Yes. This is like, I'm gonna get you.
All right, so if we were to do this and then image size, we would drop this down to 320. Okay. And then we would go to export, say for web legacy. Be way bigger. Oh, for one, this is at 60 FPS too. So it's under a megabyte, but I don't see it being under a megabyte, especially with what it's doing right now. Transparency tends to add a little bit of size, but not too much. Yeah, for how long this is taking, this is probably going to be like 20 megabytes.
It's all compression.
Well, I've already dropped it to 320, so it's not like it's trying to do the 4K variant. Wow. This just takes a while, but this is taking a really long time.
Well, the stream's over. This is gonna be it.
Oh, come on, Derp.
Yell at Derpy. She didn't do this.
It's not even compression. It's, well, for one, I have it at 100% dither, 256 colors. For what this is, I could probably drop it to like 128 on colors, which would be about half the size, I think. 14 megs.
Yeah, it's a little big.
Yeah, that's okay. Well, for one, I imported it incorrectly. So
again,
it went at 30 FPS instead of 60. If I were to get that down to 7
frames per second, this thing's only a couple seconds.
No, because it was at 14 megs. So then I could get it down to 7, but then it's still 14 times larger than I need. So even if I did dithering and a bunch of stuff, the best I could probably do is maybe 3, and that's still way too big. I could probably make it much smaller. No, that doesn't work because it has to be 320. Yeah, I think Big Derp is too long. Too long for stickers.
Guess you're just gonna have to do a quick smooch and sticker. Well, better get to work on it.
No.
Strats. I was so close. I nearly had him, chat.
Huzzah.
No, I can't say that until I have you. They can pony smooch.
No, like I don't have. We can do Derpy eating a cookie, but I think to do that, I can just grab the original.
I mean, there's different kinds of red food coloring. I don't know which one you're eating. I know some are worse than others. There's the one red. Oh wow, that was flickery.
Well, it's flickery because I'm
trying to give. I'm
going.
The epileptics watching.
It's having to build the previews. Yeah, if I did that, I'd probably change the angle a little bit, but I think we can use that and then just change the positioning a little. So, its own thing. Or cookie. I want to ask, has anybody heard of a person making food intolerance to red food coloring? Seems it's an actual thing and I may have it. I've heard such things, but
depends on which one it is.
I would never go and judge whether you have an intolerance to something on your own though, because it's really easy to just like read ingredients in the back of something and whatever. It's better to have it actually tested, because if you make the wrong assumption, you're going to be taking things out of your diet and potentially not even fixing the problem. So, always better to get an opinion.
That's why my sister thinks she has a glucose intolerant, even though we know she was fine her entire life until she read a thing and then decided she glucose intolerant.
Like my brother-in-law isn't glucose intolerant, but he tries to eat the minimal amount of it. He eats a ton of vegetables, and that's good. It doesn't eat much for meat, but
just a wheat protein.
Yeah, but
that's all glucose is.
Well, it's a processed thing, so you're not. One thing if it's in the wheat, but you're
like if you eat grains of wheat, there's glucose.
Yeah, I know, but they're like extract. I mean, that's the same thing as saying like, well, sugar is just plant.
It's not.
Well, yeah, but it's part of
all bread throughout all of history has glucose. The staple of civilization.
It's that red food diet they're banning. Then I could see Aquinas cussing anyone who'd feel bad. Well, the thing is, I feel like those bans were. I don't think anybody's gonna have super bad issues. Almost everything we eat has something bad in it, because we are horrible with foods. It just takes a long time for them to figure out the studies because of the long-term effects on stuff. I can guarantee you dozens of things you're consuming on a daily basis are probably just as bad or worse than the red food dye. It's just now they've got confirmation on that.
Beer's
So,
got nothing bad in it.
yeah, you're right.
Perfect. It's the perfect food. Carrots are bad for me. No, Brony. Carrots. If you want that horse brain, you have to eat lots of carrots. And you do want horse brain, do you not? I know I have horse brain.
Carrots are actually good for improved eyesight. Fun fact. I'm gonna say it improves your eyesight, but it maintains healthy eyes.
That was actually a big propaganda, kind of not. It's not bad for your eyes. It's just not.
Well, it's not like if you don't eat carrots ever, you're probably gonna get the things that you need for it.
Yeah.
But carrots are a good way to get a source of those things. But
Well, during the Second World War in England, they encouraged people to plant carrots in their backyard because they grew well in the soil and in the climate, and they helped subsidize food supplies. So that's actually where that comes from. That carrots improve eyesight is because they were encouraging people to eat more carrots.
well, and I'm guessing that they do, but there's a lot of things you can eat that will do just as much.
Yeah. Carrots grow good in English soil.
It's finding studies on the stuff that's hard, because we like to have things told to people, but then there's nothing that actually backs it up. And until something actually is confirmed, it's all just going off of.
Are you
guessworks.
worthy of horse brain? Do you want to be a horse?
Okay.
Do you think you would be happy as horse? If so, then you have horse brain. Because somebody's like, I wish I was a horse, and some random person would be like, you have horse brain. I'd be like, thank you, sir. Like, no, I meant that as an
You
insult.
just want horse brain.
Yeah. I am half horse brain. You got centaur brain? I don't know about centaur.
Well, what if
brain.
you're half horse, half unicorn?
Then
Then you're 3/4 horse,
Yeah.
1/4 magic.
ooh,
I can't. Like, she doesn't look
I think that's where
like
the
angry enough.
Saddle Arabia horses come from.
She just kind of looks like she's nauseous.
I don't know why. I imagine Mrs. Cake, and that's I left my husband for my new husband, and it's just a full size horse, and she's like, yes, this is much better.
I mean, that's the best they can do, but they're not able to really get this part of the eye down any further, because this is literally. Oh, I think they're already curved.
I just walked my head
actually-
against the microphone because I'm just thinking of the scenario with Mrs. Cake showing up with her new horse boyfriend. He's just huge. He's a Clydesdale. And Mr. Cake's just like, please, I miss you so much. Like, no. Clydesdale, goodbye.
He's like just walking out with his arms to his side.
Yes. Just walks away, and Rainbow's like, oh yeah, she's dead.
Definitely speaks a foreign language.
She doesn't understand.
Looking to get a visa for Equestria.
But their babies miss you. It's like, I don't care. I'll make new babies with this giant ass stud.
Gotta be careful. He'll knock me across the room.
She likes it. That's the joke.
Your babies miss you.
Hello, Silver.
What do donkey brains taste like?
Docky brains?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. I guess cotton.
I mean, is it on your list?
Docky brains?
Not docky
I
brains.
thought you were saying docky brains.
No, if you want docky brains, you could definitely get some right now.
Head's full of cotton.
Does that look okay? It's gonna be like
Yeah, it's got
smaller.
cookie.
Okay. Put that.
Miss Cake will realize her mistake when she actually has kids with a Clydesdale.
Remember, me, myself, and Irene?
Yeah.
It can be that.
Mr. Cake just being like, yeah, they're just a little bigger than some kids are bigger. They start out bigger. Doctor just looking at him like, no. Your wife is lucky to be alive.
I forgot this is animating.
I suppose. Throat's starting to feel a little dry. I really shouldn't have drank those beers.
I get what I was actually kind of waiting for is that you would disappear for a little bit, come back with another, crack it open, and go, "Damn it, I did it again!"
What's wrong with me?
Well, I don't know how I keep doing this.
He's definitely gonna say something because they're gonna take my blood and they're gonna see it. I just need to refill my meds.
Michael, and he's gonna be like, "Michael, I promised that I would give you a toy horse if you behaved, and you didn't behave, did you?" No.
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be taking my blood pressure and I haven't been. Doctors, you just want stuff.
They want you to be healthy.
No, that ain't it. They want to have plausible deniability when you croak.
I don't think it's gonna matter if you croak. It's just they'll move on to another customer because in the end, there are plenty of people out there that need medical care, and usually it's just
but most of them don't have insurance.
Well, aren't you just little Miss Pessimistic?
That was on Dan Versus, and I love that joke. He's like, this guy actually has good insurance. He's going to get to see a real doctor, unlike the actors from lab coats that most people get to see.
That's what he said.
Yes. That's what the ambulance driver said. It's like, wow, this guy has actually good insurance. He's going to get to see a real doctor.
Well, that's what the guy in the
The
ambulance
guy
said.
driving the ambulance, yeah.
So it's just playing off of his conspiracy theory.
Yes. So real.
Forgot to turn off bloom, so it leaves some of these little edges a little bit iffy.
Why do I imagine Michael's blood to be filled with micro ponies? Probably is.
I remember seeing a picture of a horse and just pointed at the horse and said full of microplastics.
Some good stuff.
The horse had just been eating it like cereal.
Ain't on porn. did it.
So it will lead to potentially little couple pixels of green on the edges, but whatever. All right, we need to get, this is already layer 0. We need to get canvas size 720. I think that's kind of just perfect right there.
Yep.
Might be able to. Yeah, we go up to like here. Lose a little bit of cookie, but I keep the full hand in there then.
The hand hoof.
Wanna hold your hoof.
Wanna hold your hoof.
Why didn't you make that song, Michael?
I mean, that is a
Or
good
commissioned
song.
it?
I mean, you're writing it. I'm just here to help.
Let's go on like
No, no
Udio.
smooching.
Say anything about smooching, just hoof holding. But one of my favorite pictures that I've ever seen is just Fluttershy crying as she speaks into a microphone, breaking up because she wants to hold somebody's hoof.
Why can't we all just hold hooves?
Can you hold hoofs? She's just in tears because she's terrified of asking. She's so brave. And he asked somebody to hold somebody's hands. And he sucks. I'm gonna hold those hoofs.
This is
That socks emoji is great. Or whatever you call it. Video. Animation.
wow, old man. Watch the video tubes.
Yes. What's that there cartoon?
Oh.
I wanted
Now we
them
got a
rolling
cookie
pictures.
too.
Not a cartoon, Dad. It's anime. Yeah.
Okay. Ghost fact.
A ghost fact right here at the end. Here's a ghost fact. My doctor, Laura's gonna tell me if I don't stop drinking beer, I'm gonna become a ghost. That's a ghost fact.
I thought you were gonna take a sip of the beer. Like at
I
that
need
point.
beer. I already
Oh my
drank my
god,
beer.
look, they have a pillow for it.
Oh Lord, this chong. Oh Lord, it
See, like
coming.
this, I don't like this. If they had one of
That's
of-
one of those Munchkin cats.
if they had the Munchkin cat.
They have horrible.
Oh yeah, this. Oh, that's what this is from. It's from this one, the Chonk cat chart. I don't
Yes.
know why it's sideways, but I remember seeing this, and it goes up to Hefty Chonk, Mega Chonker. Oh lordy, coming. That's why that picture is used. Oh, okay, I like the other one more, but see there. No, that's look at that there. That's good.
Legs.
Anyway, who's on? Got a couple people. If you're just a little bit ago, Minsox is starting soon, but Minsox has been cool. We haven't done them in quite a while. I think it was like about a month ago that they were on last.
I'm British. British.
And Inverted Shadow's got plenty of people, and Retro I think we did not too long ago too. So, I'm gonna hop right over to Minsox though.
That's
So
not a
just-
pony. What is that?
No, Minsox is cool.
What is that? It's not a pony.
It's kawaii.
It's some sort of rabbit. I don't care for it.
Anyways, well, since he's starting soon, it's been like going for 2 minutes. We'll head over there, so you can have a lot of people watch. I don't even know what they're doing. What we're doing anyway, as in just chatting. We'll figure it out.
Yo, why no pony?
Why no pony?
Why no pony?
Maybe because it's not all pony.
Could be. A better world.
But as a reminder, we will not be streaming this Friday, next Sunday, and next Tuesday. Next stream will be a week from Friday because we're going to be busy at Babscon. So.
We're gonna Cider Fest.
But thank you to Calico, the Cat Bean, JV, Rorigo 10421, Jack Umbrion, Kinzilla 242, and Poxy the Burgertarian
It
2.
says King Godzilla.
Thank you to Soy for all the bits, and thank you to Nullin and Scope for the resubs.
You're like Godzilla.
It's King Godzilla because it's not. It'd be King Odzilla otherwise. The G is not only in there once.
You're right. I am wrong.
Oh, she just started too.
She's starting. Why no pony at her?
But yeah, we'll see you guys in like a week and a half. I'll try to post in some Discord stuff as we're doing things, but otherwise have a good week and
Visit us at the con.
visit the con, yeah, if you're gonna be coming.
Yeah.
I know there's a couple of people in the Discord that are going.
Yes.
But yeah, have a good one, everybody. Bye bye.
Bye bye.